Let's continue our chapter. First, cities of India. Last, we left off cities of the Harappan civilization. In that, today we are going to discuss Rakhi Grahi. In the Hisar district of Haryana is situated the site of Rakhi Grahi, a Harappan city. It's on the distance of 150 kilometers from Delhi. It is located on the banks of Chautang, ancient name Drishtavadi River. Rakhi Grahi is the largest Harappan site among all the sites from India and Pakistan. Its total area was more than 350 hectares. The excavation at Rakhi Grahi started in the year 1963. It's continued in 1997 to 2000. Later, Dr. Basant Shinde of the Deccan College, Pune, also conducted excavation at the site. At Rakhi Grahi, all characteristics of the Harappan cities were present. It was the main center of Harappan civilization in its eastern region. At this site too, evidence of fire altars like Kali Bangan have been found. Indeed, cemeteries were found at various other Harappan sites, but the human skeletal remains from there were not studied to analyze the hereditary characteristic of the population. However, the human bones from Rakhi Grahi was subjected to genetic analysis. Scientists believe that in due course it would provide satisfactory answer to the question of the origin of Harappan people. Many sites of the early Harappan and mature Harappan phase have been found in the basin of the river Ghaggar. The latest research based on the evidence from the site like Kunal, Birrana, Parmana, Gidwar, Mithathal, etc. indicate a possibility of the rise of the mature Harappan more than 5000 years ago. The Harappan site of Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kanverwala in Pakistan and Rakhi Grahi and Dholavira in India have been declared a World Heritage Site. Evidence from Rakhi Grahi may prove to be instrumental in reaching positive conclusion in this context. Let's study interrelationship between cities and villages. We have seen that the Harappan cities arose as a result of the process of the development and expansion of the pre-Harappan settlement. The city people are dependent on the natural resources and villages in their vicinity in order to meet the need of the urban way of life and urban administration. The raw material needed for the Harappan industrial production included clay, various siliceous stone and semi-precious stone, metals, etc. The interrelationship between Harappan cities and villages was depend on the mechanism of making available things like food grains and the raw materials. Note that all the pre-Harappan settlements was transformed into cities and towns. Some of them did not change. There was a network of small towns, small and big villages, and camps site of semi-nomadic people which functioned to cater to the needs of the major Harappan urban center. It included villages in remote regions as well. The best example of it is the Harappan settlement of Shortugai in the Badakhshan province of Afghanistan. This region is rich with mines of lapis lazuli. There was a great demand of this semi-precious stone in Mesopotamia. The Mesopotamian epics describe goddess Inanna's palace, the wall of which were embedded with this stone. This stone was a very important commodity in the Harappan trade with Mesopotamia. Next, production, trade, organization and administration. Let's see first production in detail. In the early phase of agriculture, making earthen pots and farming were the jobs of women. The pots fashioned by women were handmade. They used a digging stick for sowing the seeds. With these methods, women could manage production just enough to meet the family need or at the most those of the extended family. Surplus production was not possible with their methods. The use of bullocks as draft animal for ploughing and transport had begun in early Harappan period. The use of wheel enabled speedy and mass production of pottery. Use of plough pulled by bullocks enhanced the agricultural production. The clay replicas of ploughs are recovered from the Harappan site at Banavali in Haryana. It became possible to obtain necessary commodities in exchange of agricultural produce. This was the beginning of a barter system. The food grains were exchanged, especially to obtain salt, metal, and precious objects. During the mature urban Harappan period, the sphere of commodity exchange expanded and their import export increased to a great extent. The internal and distant trade received momentum. Trade with distant places like Mesopotamia became regular. Trade with Mesopotamia had begun during early Harappan times. The Akkadian Empire was founded in 2334 before Common Era by Emperor Sargon I. During his reign, the Harappan trade with Mesopotamia flourished and the Harappan cities reached their peak. One of the administrative record of the Emperor Sargon described the trade with distant places. It seems that the importance of trade by land routes passing through Iran and Central Asia had diminished in the mature Harappan period, and the sea trade had become the preferred mode. Dilmun, Makhan, and Meluha are mentioned as three important centers on the sea route. Dalmun is identified in the map with Bahrain, Makhan with the central region of Oman, Iran, Balochistan, and Meluha with the region of Harappan civilization. Copper was available in large amount in Meluha. The name Meluha is supposed to have its origin in the red color of copper. The commodities exported from Meluha to Mesopotamia included copper, ivory object, lapis lazuli, carnelian beads, textile, timber, as well as monkey and peacock. The bodies, mummies of dead royalties in Egypt were wrapped in blue color cloth. Indigo, necessary for dyeing this cloth, was exported by Harappan traders. Harappan traders are likely to have received wool, gold, and silver in exchange for these commodities. Industrial production during Harappan civilization. The Harappan cities had a reserved section for the industrial production. There were also exclusively industrial settlements. Chandura in Sindh was an important industrial town. It is apparent that the outpost in Gujarat was specially established for the convenience of trade. It was easier to reach the sources of copper, chunk shell, and semi precious stone from the outposts like Kontasi, Nageshwar, Bhagasara, etc. In Kutch, Saurashtra, it was also easier to ship out the finished goods from these outposts located near the coast of Saurashtra. Carrying out all the operation like procurement of the raw material, production of finished goods, and its export from one and the same region certainly proves to be beneficial for trade. Harappan people built the trading outposts with this view in mind. These were small in extent but were important industrial centers. Dholavira was the city built to oversee the trading transaction. Lothal was an important seaport. It is clear that a well organized administrative system existed to manage the industrial production, import export, the interrelationship between cities, managing trading operation and village around them. The town planning, standardization of bricks, weight, seal, shapes, and ornamentation of various objects, etc., confirm the presence of such administrative system. However, the nature of Harappan polity, whether it was a single state or a federation of small states is not yet known. The city like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Dholavira, Rakhigrahi were perhaps regional capitals. Cities like Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan, Lothal and Rakhigrahi were important religious centers. Next point, decline of the cities. When Harappan civilization was discovered, it was presumed that its cities were destroyed by invading tribes who came from outside. Indra is described as Purandra, meaning the destroyer of fortified city. The Harappan cities were fortified, thus the definition of Pura. Sir Mortimer Wheeler on this basis included that the Harappan civilization was destroyed by Indra. In turn, he declared that the Vedic Aryans destroyed the Harappan cities under the leadership of Indra. This declaration by Wheeler received a great approval among the scholars at that time. However, more concrete evidence in the context of Harappan civilization is available now, which does not agree the Wheeler's opinion. It is now known that the Harappan civilization began to decline around 2000 to 1900 before Common Era. People had to migrate elsewhere. With this began the late Harappan period. The Harappan civilization deteriorated as the cumulative effect of various factors such as decline in trade, climatic changes, weakening of the economy, etc. The Harappan trade with Mesopotamia was on the decline in the late Harappan period. Because the Mesopotamian economy had weakened, one reason of it was continuous internal conflict in Mesopotamia, along with it increasing salination of agricultural land was the main reason of the decline of Mesopotamian civilization. It weakened the Mesopotamian market that was available to the Harappan goods. Deteriorating environment was the main reason of the decline of Mesopotamia. Similarly, climatic changes and deteriorating environment was the main reason of the decline of Harappan civilization too. Around 2000 before Common Era, the climate became increasingly arid and there were frequent famines. Degradation of cultivable land was on the increase. It is mentioned earlier that the site of Harappan civilization have been discovered in a large number in the basin of Saraswati, which is now known as Ghaggar or Hakra. The interrelationship between the Harappan cities and villages that form the support system of the socio-economic life of the city dwindled or dropped in this period. The devastating earthquake in the Saraswati basin was the main or major reason responsible for it. The earthquake raised the ground level of the riverbed, causing a barrier causing Sutlej and Yamuna the tributaries of Saraswati to change its course. As a result, the Saraswati dried up and the Harappan had to migrate elsewhere. Harappan cities were abandoned. The settlements that came up on the remains of Harappan cities were not developed and rich. These settlements belonged to late Harappan people. The pottery, houses, funerary customs of these people were different. The late Harappan people were also forced to migrate because of natural calamities. New villages were settled by the mature Harappan and late Harappan people wherever they went. It gave rise to new rural culture. The spread of these new culture is seen in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Malwa and Maharashtra. These new cultures are known as Chalkolethi culture. Inshallah, we will learn about these culture in the next lesson.